So we are at 4711 Myers Road, and there's someone here during my time. Maybe it's like a spare car or something. I don't know. Anyway, so we have, this place has a fireplace. So you look, it has a chimney, or had a chimney on the inside. It might not have it now. Nice. All right. So it has some sort of detection system right here. So that's cool. Low control. So it's a low control bypass right here. Okay. There we go. All right. The outdoor spec space. Like the foundation. Any cracks? Anything? All right. Looks pretty good. You can see. Yeah. Okay. How the windows. I put some paint on it. So this looks kind of fresh, like they might have just done this. Yeah, the gutter looks good. It looks like they're cleaning the gutters. So okay. This looks pretty well maintained. Copper ceiling there and everything. And it's out in the open. So if this was like a really, really bad area, these are very valuable to people. So what people do is you see that, I don't know if you see it from here, see that copper right there? So they go in here, they cut this out, disassemble this, take this off, and go and just grab the copper and they sell it. So for this to not be caged or anything like that, that says something about the neighborhood, that people feel comfortable enough to do that. And hopefully it hasn't been stolen. If it has been stolen, or they, this one that says, I'll check and see if there's been any reports of this being replaced. Like, when was the last time this was replaced and why? Why is really, really important. Not just when, it's the why. So that'll be really, really interesting to see. So I'll look at different police reports in the area, see if there's been any police reports in the past, like 2 or 3 years, and got this address. And that's all public record. So you can actually pick that up pretty easily after you research. See, there's some spiders around here. So my daughter doesn't mind spiders, but my wife does. So yeah, I have to spray here. Good the front. How does it look from the outside? That's what we have to look at first. Because the inside, yeah, the inside's awesome. But if the outside looks horrible, then no one's gonna want to come in. And also, it's gonna cost you more when you finish finally moving in. You're gonna see, oh, I need this, oh, I need this. So it saves you time. It's already open, or? Oh, it's already open. All right, let's click 1, 2, 3 times. Yeah, we see that this is open. All right. This is nice, yeah. So you see the fireplace that we saw before. Hey, anyone in here? Hey, anyone in here? Hello? It looks nice. It's very like homey. Hello, anyone in here? All right, cool. So I guess let's have a. So I guess this home might be still living here. I don't know. Interesting. Okay, if the door was open. It's always kind of nervous. Like when you go to open house, you don't want to have someone else's car in there, especially if it's not advertised as an open house. If it's advertised as an open house, that means people are going to be here. But if it's not, then no one's car should be in the driveway. So I'm wondering why someone's car was in the driveway. But anyway, so we have the living room right here, and we have to look at this creek right here. See if at all it's cracked. We need to replace this. It looks like it's newer. So this might be a fix and flip. I don't know. It just staged really well. But you see, this is why you have to be careful. Like, someone may be watching me. Okay, so they turn this on. Okay, it's just like a built-in timer. Is it really? Timer on. Oh, it's like an alarm. This is kind of cool, actually. What is this? This is kind of cool. Yeah, maybe I need to get one. Looks like it's a plug-in. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, sync overlook so you can see when people are coming in. That's cool. But you see that it needs to be a little bit updated. So it's a little bit outdated. You need to update this just a little bit. And then if you update this, this is like where you can make actually some money. You know, just updating this, because a fridge doesn't cost too much, maybe a couple $100. And you can sell it for maybe $10,000 more just because you have updated appliances. You know, like that is awesome. Yeah, everything else you kind of say keep the same. You could update this tab right here. Okay. Yeah, everything else looks pretty good. You can definitely update these. This, like when you're doing a showing, before you do, just update. This is such an easy, quick, easy update. That's like less than $100. Just get 2 right there, put it on there. You know, and it makes makes the house feel better. You know, if you can control the light, and that will control how things feel. Because right now, like, it's super dark, you know. So, but if I could turn on the light a little bit in different places, that's one thing you gotta look at too. It's like, where is the light? How can you manipulate it? When's the last time this filter was changed? There's a filter behind there. If it hasn't been changed in like 5 years, then okay, you may have some other issues you gotta think about. You know, so yeah, different stuff like that. Remember, there's a filter right here. You might be able to see it. I'm not sure. Look right in there. There's a filter. You see, it's kind of junky. So I would check and see when's the last time that changed. You know, if it has a crawl space, take a peek up at there. Like, go look. I'm not gonna do that right now because there's a car out there, and it seems like someone might be hiding up there. I don't know. But hey, if you're comfortable looking up there, then go take a look. This is the stuff you should be looking for when looking at a house. You see, someone's stuff is still here, so that means that they're not yet finished, moved out. The house is not completely ready because someone's stuff is still stored here. So it's like, you know, this is someone's house. They're still probably moving and trying to move into a new place. So that helps you to think about, okay, how can you help them out? You know, each one, looks like these are everywhere. So yeah, I definitely gotta see what those are, because that is definitely really cool. Yeah, see again, closets. And then you see, so you have another camera right here. So if you guys are watching me, hi, say hey. Yeah, so nice little update here. All right, let's see. Boom! All right, guys, just had to make sure. Hello, me. You see the backyard? I would check and see. This backyard would be awesome if you could put a fence up, right? If you could either put a fence up or put some sort of like, just spruce it up a little bit more. It's probably not HOA, so you could probably put like some actual fixtures out here. So all the kids, you can make your own backyard playground. You know, like that would be awesome for all the kids in the community, especially if you have a family. You know, you could have like you could have the spot. you know. Okay, so a woman lives here. Okay. The closet, it says, is pretty good. Oh, the roofs, I forgot to look at the ceiling. Look at the ceiling if you can. Look up, and if you're as tall as me, if you're tall, this is an advantage. Just look up there and just feel it. Why, you ask? Because when are you going to be able to just put your hand up and just feel the ceiling? Just because. But no, seriously, you may want to like redo if you could actually paint this over. Because sometimes like this look can be done. It can be done, but you have to do it right. You know, like make this, the way that I would do this is, I mean, most people just take it off and just take off the popcorn ceilings altogether. Which I'm not in disagreement with. I like that look. But what if instead we turn this whole entire thing into like a cave and use that as the foundation to put more on top and make it into like an actual cave? That would be awesome. Just an idea. Boom. Yeah, that's really nice. It's a really nice home. You know? I would change the color for the staging though. I would definitely change this color. Make it brighter. And yeah, change this. Just get like the little glass piece, make it a clear light maybe. Yeah, just change this. Make it a nipple. Yeah, make it a nipple, get a fan. Oh, no, because it's too high. Put your hand up anyway, you're gonna hit your head on that. So it's just low, I don't know. Maybe just make it into a smaller one that's like about this big, make it flush to the ceiling. So even if you put your hand up, there's still protection. Because you put your head up or anything like that, you're gonna hit your head. So put put something around there. Yeah, I think that would look nice. Furniture. And again, this is stuff you would want to check and make sure that it conveys. So you make sure that, hey, yeah, furniture conveys or it doesn't convey. If you really like this piece, this should be in your negotiation. You know, if you really like this piece and you think it's a quality piece, it should be put in your negotiation in your offer. You know, so that's where it save you time and money. You know, you get a better deal. And then, yeah, so just think about those different ways. That's very nice. So you have these though. Let's see nothing, do nothing. Okay, now it's getting kind of creepy. All right, yeah. This is solid, guys. This is 4711 Myers Road. Pretty solid. I mean, I really like it. It's a little bit on the smaller side, but all in all, this is the bathroom. We didn't go in here at first because, oh yeah. Just making sure, you never know. You never know. Just saying, because you're like, yeah, ha, ha. Yeah, no, I don't play that. But no, I'm gonna edit that part out. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, actually, no, don't edit that part out. That's for real. All right, this is solid. Looks pretty. Oh, the only one thing we didn't look at is actually opening that back door and testing that back door. Since it's so small, like from here to here, oh, you see a little ladybug? So, does that open? Does the sensor work? You hear that? Does that sensor work? Does it have a sensor? Does it not have a sensor? Because for this to be so small, if someone, this is security now. You know, you gotta make sure that only people that you want in your back door are coming through. Yeah, then also when I just open this up, this little trash can hit right into here. Think about that. That space, is that enough space for you to walk comfortably to the back? Or are you gonna have to walk and then move this out the way and then open it back up so you can actually get through? You know, those are stuff that you gotta think about. How does it feel when you just walk outside and just look outside? How does it feel? What do you see? Where do you see it? Is it cloudy? Is it not? Is it soggy? Is the grass wet? If the grass is wet, check the runoff. Check where it all seeps in and where's the nearest stormwater drain. You know, where's the nearest drain, period. You know, does this back portion, does it flood at all? Because this is a lot of land. But if it rains and it floods and then it all pools, the runoff point where it all pools is right here, then you're going to have foundation issues over there. You're going to have foundation issues on the other side. You know, so you have to think about those different types of stuff. And then finally look back. The final thing I like to look at is, okay, let's look at the roof. Are any shingles up? Are they flat? Are they level? You know, does the actual chimney, does that look like it actually works or not? Has it actually burned anything where you have to do an inspection on it? All the types of stuff you look for, so that when you actually go and even talk to the agent, talk to the owner, talk to anybody, you could say, well, this, and this, I've been out on the property. This is what I need, this is what I don't need, this is why my offer is what it is. You know, and how I've structured it so that we could close on in a really short time period at a really good price that's reasonable for both of us. You know, look at the weeds coming up from the bottom. Do stuff like that. Because now you probably would do some land care, some yard care. And then you gotta think, when you come back in, right? When you come back in and you enter, because think about it, you're gonna be living with somebody else. If you are, you're not in the worry about this. If you're living with somebody else and they see that this is out, someone else just comes into the room, they see this is out, they see this is all the way out here, and usually it's back there. First thing they're gonna do is they're gonna see that the door is out, they're gonna come out from the bedroom. This is realistic. They're gonna see that that's out, they're gonna see this, and they're either gonna do, okay, you're either gonna do nothing, that's the first thing that they're gonna do nothing, or they're gonna open this up, and they're gonna put this back right here, and go like that. So that when you walk through the door, you're thinking that it's all the way over here. It's actually right here, and then you are hitting into the door every time that you walk through. So think about different stuff like that. And look for those things. When you're doing your inspections, these are some things to look for. Test it. If this just snaps off, it's like, hold on now. This should not snap off. You know, don't try to break it, but test it. Especially if you have kids, you have to make sure that, okay, this is how it's supposed to be. You know, because your kids will do this. Test it how your kid would do. And if it can't pass your kid test, leave. It's not going to pass your test. Then you go lock the door behind and do it how they would do. Yo, that's exactly how my daughter would throw it too, but that's way too loud. Where's the stop? That's like, boom. That's wild. So, do you mind that? Is that maybe you have to get a better door, a sturdier door, one that's heavier. And you know, they get to the door, they get so excited, they bounce. First they hit the door, and then they. Uh-oh. Key.